We started our session in the sugar beet, just giving each dog a mark. The wind is behind us, so the dogs actually are being assessed to see how accurate they are marking. As you can see, this is for Jesper, which he does a really good job of, so I was pleased to see how his marking has improved coming into cover for this time this year. You will see from the image below that we had two areas set up before we started our training exercise, with one area of memory blinds. The second area in the bottom left-hand corner of the image were true blinds. A little red flag was placed for the handlers to gauge depth. The dummies were located in the white grass out of the beet at this point. For the memory blind area, we placed a target dummy for one of the younger dogs. The way that the light was shining back to the area from the field, we turned the target dummy to black side rather than white because it would have been backlit and so not a strong visual image for the dogs. The first dog was sent for the mark. After that was retrieved, the second dog was then sent for the target dummy that was just ahead of the memory blind area. What you will note from the video of Laura's dog Goose is that he locks his eyes onto the area he's going to be sent to, as he has both a visual stimulus with the target dummy, but also memory of seeing the tennis balls placed before we moved into the sugar beet. Take note in particular of his head position, where the dog looks through Laura's hand, fixing his eye on where he is going to be sent. You will see a contrast on the next video where we are going to be sending Goose for a blind from the different area. So this is Laura sending for a blind. Just note his head position. She's waiting patiently for his head to drop through instead of looking at her hand, which has been his fixation, so that he gets a much better line on a blind. He is a work in progress. She is being very patient and waiting for this body language adaptation. So he's learning to look forward and pick a place to run to. But it is definitely improving. So you'll also note for some of you that he just picks a dummy now and then unfortunately he swaps. So we've learnt something new about this dog. He's a young dog. He hasn't obviously understood that there may be other retrieves that he couldn't see, but he's obviously found by wind as he's come back across it. And so it's another piece of work we need to put in for this dog. Jesper is being sent for a blind in the top corner. We came across a little bit of a surprise on his outrun. You just see now he is going to stop on some scent, so he's having a little hunt, and you'll see why. There goes our hare. So fantastic that the dog didn't pull onto the hare and chase it, but you will see that I have a bit of a problem of now pushing him away from where he's winded that hare, and he's obviously seen it visually run away. So it's taken me 3 casts or commands to go back to get him to leave the area. Unfortunately, I really failed as a handler, and I should have given him praise for finally pushing back through and going to the blinds and picking quite quickly. So something I need to kick myself about is actually making sure that I endorse when he makes the right decision to get on with what he was asked for originally. It's a learning curve for all of us.